Nowadays, everybody has bad feet. You know, we used to have nice spread apart toes to help the rest of our body function properly. And since no one really seems to talk about this, I will now. And I hope to spread more feet health here. And convince you to pay more attention to your feet, because your body deserves it. You owe it to him. But to really understand why our feet are all fucked up now and when our shoes became pointy, let's look at the history of shoes. Pointy shoes started in ancient civilizations. In ancient times, people in various cultures wore shoes that tapered towards the front. This was done not only for aesthetic reasons, but also to better adapt to the ground and different terrains. The Romans and Egypt both are very good examples of this. In the medieval and Renaissance, pointed shoes became very popular, and they could get quite long. The length often represented their status. In the 16th century, the Poulain or Krakow shoes emerged, and this was peak fashion. These shoes had extremely long and pointed toes, often reinforced with wire or wood frames to maintain their length. They became a fashion statement and were worn by both men and women. Over time, the tip of the shoes gradually shortened, thank God, especially during the 17th and 18th centuries in Europe. Shoes of this period were often elegantly designed and decorated, but the extreme lengths of the previous centuries disappeared. Throughout the 20th century, pointed shoes experienced various fashion trends. In the 1950s and 1960s, pointed shoes with stiletto heels were particularly popular and considered fashion icons. In the 1980s, broader shoe toes became popular again, and shoe fashion has followed various trends ever since. Like this one, or this one, or this one. I mean, come on, really? Anyways, what does all of that have to do with our feet? There are 31 joints, 107 ligaments, over 30 muscles on the soles of the feet, as well as around 70,000 nerve endings. That's a lot. And you're taking all of that and squeeze it into a tight, unflexible, stiff form for easily more than 10 hours every single day. That's like putting your hand into a boxing glove for more than half of the day. Yes, it would protect your hand, but would it be good? You need to understand, your feet are your base, your platform on which you walk and stand and do everything on. You have natural functions like the toes spreading apart for balance, natural dampening instead of mindlessly smashing your heels into the ground. Your feet are highly sensitive to touch, pain and temperatures, and they regulate temperature by increasing or decreasing the blood flow and more. Your feet were supposed to spread out and not be smashed together. Take a look at these feet. These are feet from Africa. These are our feet. And this comes with a variety of problems. Not only do these feet become a victim of inflammation, blisters, pressure points, corns and calluses very fast, they are also very susceptible to hammer toes, ingrown toenails, circulation issues, changes in foot shape, joint pain, poor balance, and hallux valgus. The worst part is, shoe companies actually know all this, but they don't do anything because of the cash they get. Gladly, modern solutions have us covered, mostly. And if you're like me and have a bit of a sense of style and you don't want to wear those goofy looking barefoot shoes, there are a few options. Now, they're not the fanciest ones, but they work. And they won't be as cool as the sneakers, but if you set your health over the opinion of others you will most likely never see again, click off this video. There are those really not that bad looking barefoot shoes I'd actually consider wearing, but I can't because I can't find them my size. That's a problem. They allow your toes to spread out through a wide toe box. They support the natural foot shape. They're very flexible and allow for your foot muscles to take over the work and actually function. You can get those shoes with white toe box. Some look rather goofy and some don't, but mostly it's okay. And you definitely want to grab a pair of those toe spreaders, which are pretty self-explanatory. They push your foot back out into a natural shape. Also, you can do those exercises to regain your natural foot strength. There are quite a lot of videos out there, so go ahead and search up some of those. The thing is to just get started first. Let your foot adapt slowly, do your exercises, wear your toe spreader, maybe consider buying a pair of those barefoot or white toe box shoes and you're good to go. And I know there will always be people who prioritize fashion over health, and so should they do. But you're here now and you can change. I hope I at least convinced some of you and some feet get what they deserve. There's also this other video of that one guy that I will link here somewhere, pretty good. Go ahead and watch that.